For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Saltos and family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 22 video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the best defensive players in this game. Now, just like we did in part 1 of the series, we're going to be going over every single position on defense to talk about the best player at their position and then talk about the best value card at every single spot. Now, the reason why I'm structuring the video that way is to ensure that no matter how good your team is, there's value for you in this video, whether you have a really good team and you want to find out the best player to get, or your team is a little bit of a lower overall and you want to know like the best value player to buy in that like 25 to 75k range. I have it all covered in this video. Two quick plugs: if you want to see the first part of this series talking about offensive players, check out the link in the description, and if you want to win 50k coins, drop a comment saying 50k, and in exactly 3 minutes, literally just 3 minutes after this video goes live, I'm going to pick a random comment and reply to you, as well as put your name in the pinned comment, and you're winning 50,000 coins just like that. And if you guys want more giveaways on the channel, drop a like on the video down below. And if you want to make sure you don't miss out on future giveaways, make sure you've got the noties on, boys, because a lot of the time I do quick little giveaways just like that. All right, let's get into the video. We're going to start it off at the free safety position. We're going to go through the secondary, then we'll go through D-line, then we'll talk about linebackers, and we are starting it off at free safety right here with the best free safety in the game in my personal opinion, who is going to be Brian Dawkins. Now, B-Doc is just like the perfect versatile safety. He's got 88 speed, 89 acceleration. When it comes to free safeties, that's relatively high. The hit power is up to an 89, so really nice right there. I feel like if you can force a turnover in Madden, just because of how challenging it is to get stops, if you can force a turnover, that is absolutely huge. And that hit power on Brian Dawkins, he can definitely force some fumbles with almost 90 hit power. Really good zone coverage, really good play rec. The man is just super versatile. I would say he's probably the best free safety in this game. Now, in terms of best value cards, we have an absolute demon right here in Nazir Adderley, sitting at only 40k. The man has 89 speed. I believe that is the fastest speed for a free safety in this game, and he's an 84 overall, man. He's got 81 zone coverage as well. Like, don't look past those two stats. 89 speed, 81 zone. Put this guy as a free safety. Let him roam in the middle of the field and deep. That's going to ensure that you're not going to get bombed. People love to throw the ball deep in this game, so having a safety with 89 speed, he's got good closing speed. If there's a receiver that's getting open, he should be able to get there, and especially on like a lower overall team, when everyone that you're going against is a little bit slower, this guy's going to be so good at making sure you don't get bombed deep. Now, moving right along to the strong safety position, we've got Ed Reed as, in my opinion, probably the best strong safety in this game. Ed Reed actually has 90 speed, 91 acceleration. When you compare Ed Reed to like all the other strong safeties in this game, there's not really any other safeties, in my opinion, that have that good speed. So this Ed Reed card is just infinitely better than any of the other safeties in this game. He's going to be so good as a box safety with 91 zone and 90 play rec. That's pretty crazy right there. Imagine this guy in a cloud flat with 90 speed, 91 excel, really good zone, really good play rec. If he's covering like a crossing route, he actually should be able to do so with that good speed. Hit power is going to be solid on the card. He's 5'11", so if he was a little bit taller, that would be good. He's not going to be amazing at run defense, but in my opinion, this has to be the best strong safety in the game. And then in terms of budget options, I'm actually going to go with Superstar Von Bell right here as my favorite like good value strong safety in this game. This is a card that honestly I want to pick up. As I did the research for this video, I was like, wow, this guy actually has really good stats. I might replace Adrian Amos and pick up the Von Bell card, but the guy's got 85 speed, 86 excel, really good right there for a strong safety. A lot of those like mid-tier strong safeties, they don't have good speed. This is actually going to be like the fastest you can get when it comes to those strong safeties that are selling for like, I think it is like 150k or less. He's got really good hit power. Von Bell is pretty good in run defense. Zone coverage is going to be solid as well. And yeah, in my opinion, I would say Von Bell is probably like your best value strong safety in this game. Then moving right along to the cornerback spot, we have Antrell Roll slotting in as the best corner in this game. This was a tough decision though, boys. Darrell Revis is another really good corner. Buchanan's a great corner. Those three corners right there, I would say, are probably rounding out your top three. But as you guys can see, I'm an 85 overall, so I haven't been able to play with all these cards. I will say Antrell Roll plays pretty well. 90 speed, 88 acceleration, pretty good man coverage. The zone coverage is a little bit lower. I kind of wish he had higher zone and worse man, because I personally play a lot more zone, but I am going to probably give this title to Antrell Roll. Those three corners though, it's really a toss-up when it comes to those three. Whoever plays the best for you probably takes the one spot, but we'll put Roll right here just because he's got the highest speed out of the three, and the coverage stats are all pretty similar when it comes to those three players. Then in a very, very easy selection, we're going to go with Dante Jackson right here as the best value corner in this game. Dante Jackson has 90 speed and 89 acceleration. Like, what? That is absolutely absolutely insane. That's actually the fastest defensive player in this game. That's up there with Ed Reed, who's selling for 300k. That's up there with Antrell Roll, who's selling for a price of, I think it is 250k, and this guy's going for like 40k. So this card right here is an absolute like good value demon. The zone coverage, the man coverage, they aren't amazing, but when it comes to a corner, what would you rather? Would you rather have a corner that's slower and better coverage or faster and worse coverage? I think the decision is very easy for everyone. Having good physical stats and having good speed, it absolutely kills in this game. And considering the fact that everyone likes to throw the ball, we need people that are able to close on the football. We need people that are able to move nicely laterally and move up and down the field very well. And Dante Jackson is going to be great at that with good speed, good agility, good acceleration, great jumping. Like, the guy is an absolute physical stat demon. And for that reason, we've got Dante Jackson filling out the best value position when it comes to corner. Then moving right along to the big boys, we have Marcus Spears right here, the power rusher, who actually still has good speed and is absolutely massive. Like, this card, he is 6'4", he's 315. So first of all, Marcus Spears, absolutely huge. But to go along with that insane frame, they also gave him 80 speed and 86 acceleration. Like, comparing that to some of the other ends in this game, he is actually faster than some of the guys that are in the 200 weight class. So pretty crazy right there for Marcus Spears. He's got good block shed. He's going to be great against the run. When it comes to power move, that's an 88. The finesse move is a 75. But like I've said before, I really only care about one of those stats being high. I really only want him to have like a high power move or a high finesse move. I'd rather the finesse move be high because I think when they go for finesse move sheds, it's a little bit quicker. And if you get a win on a finesse move, especially on the edge, you're going to come through a lot faster. But just having one of those stats really high is going to make it so that the CPU is going to use that move to try and beat the tackle, I would say the majority of the time. So this card with good speed, insane against the run, and should be able to pass rush pretty well. I've got him as the best right end in this game. And then for some reason, Kwity Paye is not up on the auction block, but speaking from experience, I have this card on my team, and this guy is absolutely fire. He's 87 speed, 88 excel, like crazy there for a pass rusher. Block shed and power move, they aren't amazing, but for some reason, this card just plays super well. I have no clue. He is insane though at the right end spot, going for like 40k. If you guys go for all like the good value players on this video, you can really build out a solid defense at a solid price that's going to have good speed and good stats. I would say Kwity Paye is easily slotting in at the best value right end in my opinion. Then sliding on over to the left end spot, we are going to have Montez Sweat right here as, in my opinion, by far the best left end in this game. As you guys can see, let me just marvel at how good this card is. First of all, Montez Sweat, whenever he gets a card in this game, it feels like EA never gives him good block shed, but they gave this card 85 block shed. Like, that is absolutely insane right there for Montez Sweat. But let's just marvel over the physical stats. Firstly, 87 speed, 90 acceleration. That is faster than a lot of your guys' best receivers, and this guy's a left end. He is 6'6", he is 260, he's got 89 finesse move. Like, this card is absolutely cracked out of his mind. I am really considering buying this card and adding him to my team. In my opinion, out of all the players that I've showcased in this video, this card is the most glitchy for sure. And if you're looking for a player and you want to be like, you know what, I'm gonna get a card right here, I'm gonna spend a lot of coins on him, and I hope he plays well. This guy has the stats to play well, and man, this card is just juiced. Like 85 block shed? What is EA doing? They usually give him like 75 block shed, but an 85 block shed on this Montez Sweat card, insane finesse move, the speed at an 87, the card is cracked, man. He is insane. And then coming in at the best value left end in this game, we have Michael Strahan, but the 85 overall version. As you can see, the card is up for like 40k, and Michael Strahan just always has really good stats when it comes to block shed and all of those pass rush moves. 85 shed, 85 power, 81 finesse. That's really good on an 85 overall card. As we expedite those stats to someone who's like a 90, you could see those stats going up to 90s respectively. So that's really good right there. Otherwise, speed and excel, they're not incredible, but that's not really everything when it comes to a left end. Of course, for Montez Sweat it is, but Montez Sweat has all the other stats. But Michael Strahan right here, I would say is an 85 overall player. He's going to be a really good value card. Got really good stats for like an 85 overall player in my opinion. And then getting into the thick mamas right here, we're going to start it off with 90 overall Warren Sapp at the defensive tackle position. I would say this is probably the best TT in this game. Do you need to go spend 300k on a DT? No, but if you want to spend 300k on a DT, this is probably the guy to get. He's got incredible stats when it comes to the shed, the power move, the finesse move, and honestly, whenever I play against him, the card plays really well. I feel like he's tackle Saquon, and then he like holds him back so he doesn't get any extra yards. There's not many cards in this game that I see you do that, but Warren Sapp is definitely a guy that does that, and it is very frustrating to play against. And then for my good value defensive tackle, we're going to go with 86 overall Quinton Williams right here. Quinton Williams, here are two reasons why I really like him. First of all, good stats on a DT. Like for an 86 overall, these really remind me of the Michael Strahan stats, except he's a little bit faster. 85 shed, 82 power move, really balanced, good speed, good acceleration. But Quinton Williams, he actually is built in with inside stuff. Now, inside stuff, in my opinion, is the best ability you want on a defensive tackle. So by getting this card right here, I believe inside stuff usually costs you like 1,000 training points. At a 50 CPT, that's the equivalent of 50k coins. So if, let's say, for example, you wanted a DT and you were going to go buy inside stuff on them, that's going to cost you 50,000 coins. Now, comparing that to the price of the card, as you can see, this card is only selling for around 80k. 30k. So you're almost getting the card for 30k if you wanted inside stuff anyways. As an 86, I would say he's really, really good value, and I would definitely activate him if you get him. And then moving right along here, boys, we are going to be moving on to the pass rushing outside linebackers. Now, I've grouped these pass rushing outside linebackers into one category. Then we have inside linebackers as well. And starting it off at ROLB here, we have Derek Thomas. Derek Thomas, he reminds me of Michael Strahan when it comes to these pass rushing stats, like 88 shed, 88 power, 87 finesse, super balanced across the board. Again, on a pass rusher, I usually like one of them to be juiced up, but as you can see, they're both pretty juiced right there at an 88 and an 87. Speed is nice, height is good. This just feels like a really nice pass rusher. He's like the perfect prototypical pass rusher. If I could ask for an outside linebacker who could pass rush, I would say give me solid speed and give me nice moves, give me pretty solid height, and that's exactly what you get on this card. In my opinion, best pass rushing outside linebacker. Then moving right along to my best value pass rusher, we have a speed demon right here in Lorenzo Carter. Lorenzo Carter, 88 speed, 89 acceleration. The finesse move is solid. As you can see, it's a 78. This card really reminds me of the Quiddy Pay card. Quiddy Pay, good speed, good acceleration. The block shed was solid on him, and then he had one really solid stat when it comes to pass rushing. This card right here has finesse move. Like I said before, I'd rather finesse move be higher than power move. So this card, he looks pretty good. I haven't played with him before, but from what I've heard, he is absolutely insane. Then I'm going to keep it super simple here for you guys. Devin White is the best middle linebacker in this game, and Devin White's 83 is the best value middle linebacker in this game. Do I recommend you buy a middle linebacker? Please no. We want to sub in safeties at linebacker, so don't be out here buying Devin White to 91 unless you want to have the best team in Madden, unless you want to admire this card out. The only reason why I'd buy this card probably is to have the card out in my lineup so people see it in the top 3. Otherwise, don't buy Devin White. Middle linebackers are really not that useful in this game. They're usually slower than safeties, and they don't jump as high as safeties. So if you want to have a good user, I would definitely recommend you sub in one of the safeties I showed you before. As we take a look at those players, Nazir Adderley would be an incredible user. 89 speed on him is crazy, and you guys are trying to not use mid linebackers as much as possible. If you want a good value card, you can get Devin White's 83. I believe he has 85 speed, and honestly, I don't want to show you any other middle linebackers in this game that are selling for like 300k and give you similar stats to Devin White. We'll just say Devin White's the best one, and we'll leave it there so that hopefully all you guys don't have the coins to buy this card and you don't buy him, because I would not recommend it. Don't go ahead and buy mid linebackers. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, boys. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and until next time, lads, I'm out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.